Hey friends, welcome to Guided Heart Tarot 77. I hope this reading finds you well today, wherever you are on this planet. Hopefully it offers you confirmation or sign or some additional guidance on your path right now, wherever you are on that, whatever is important to you. I just apply this reading as it fits your personal situation, okay? And if it doesn't really resonate with you, feel free to check out any other readings that I've put up on my channel, or another reader. There's so many amazing readers out there. I mean, so many. That said, what would the person watching this video who found this today find helpful to them in this moment? What would they find helpful? And thank you for coming back to my channel if you've been here before. I mean, my sincerest gratitude to you guys, and to those of you just joining us for the very first time, thank you as well for fitting this reading into your day, because it looks like there's a lot going on with this person. Okay, 10 of Wands. Oh, Spirit. Strength. It could be connected to a Leo. There's a lot of fire energy so far. Okay, so I do feel that you're relying on, you're trying to gather the strength right now to get through a very challenging situation. Let's get some more cards here. 10 of Pentacles. Okay, it could involve a home or just planning a future, but that said, let me see if I can get a lot more here. Now I'm going to show you these 3 cards. I don't like to take more than 1 or 2 at a time, okay, but we have 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Of eights are significant to you. When I see the Strength card, I do see that, you know, infinity symbol. And to me, it always looks like an 8, so 888, okay. And Death card here. So this could be moving on from an ending. Okay, very quick, moving on, like before, like almost like you weren't ready for this, okay. If I can get just 1 or 2 cards at a time, that would be helpful. I almost feel like I should have taken those. Okay, I'm going to take the next 3. I don't typically, but the cards are falling out in 3s apparently, and not wanting to come out like I'm asking. So that's okay. We're going to go with it. And the 8 of Cups came out again. There's definitely a change of scenery here. You're walking towards something else, but it's affecting you deeply to have to walk away from whatever it is you're walking away from. We have the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you could be walking away from a romantic partner here, and it's difficult for you to do that, okay, because there could be quite a bit of emotion still left on your end in this relationship, or vice versa, you know, or both of you could still really care about each other, love each other deeply, and you could have a home together. That's for some of you. But this is something that I feel like you've created a life with this person, okay? And somebody could be walking away from you. I mean, let's go there too for a second, because I see the Ace of Cups here, and that could be somebody walking away to start a new relationship with somebody else. So there could be a divorce here. But let me see what else. Okay, Ace of Swords. Some kind of truth might have come out, but about what is going on? Devil. That came in reverse, but I'm going to read that upright. Okay. Yeah, the truth about something going on that wasn't, that would be harmful to this relationship has possibly come out and come to light. Page of Pentacles. Cards keep coming out in 3s. I'm just going to show you. 4 of Swords, the World, Queen of Pentacles. I do feel that 5 of Pentacles. I do feel that this was more of a marriage kind of commitment, okay? Whether it was an actual marriage or a committed relationship, where though it might not have been, you know, you signed a contract or had the ceremony and everything, you still regarded it as that special kind of relationship. And when I saw the Queen of Pentacles here, I do feel that there could be somebody moving on from this. Leaving the other one behind. One is moving on to someone else, something different, okay? And it's the person walking away, I feel, is in this 10 of Wands kind of place in their life. It's like they don't want to go. They don't want to leave you behind. They don't want to leave you. I'm hearing like desolate, like take, you know, everything and leave. They don't want to leave you in that shape. If they're the ones who possibly maybe they can control the finances here. Okay. And they want to leave you with something, but it's like they can't resist another opportunity. And when that comes out, it's in both of you, I feel, are in that 10 of Wands heavy place emotionally, because that's just a lot to understand kind of out of nowhere. It's almost like both of you have this new knowledge. Like one decides, I have to do this, and it all comes out and blows all this up. And the other one's just learning about the other person just needing to move on so quickly. Okay, let's see what else, guys. Three of Wands. There's a lot of threes here. Again, cards coming out in threes. When I see the Devil and someone moving on, and there could be, again, like I'm feeling deeply that this is somebody moving on to another relationship. Okay, Three of Wands. Wanting to do this for some time, but it was never quite the right time. Until it was like hearing, well, it's kind of a yucky saying. Let me figure out another way to say it, but it's kind of like do it or, you know, do it or don't. The Star card. Knight of Wands. Four of Pentacles. I do feel this was kept a secret. And let's go back to that Page of Pentacles. You know, this King of Cups, I feel like this is the person who still has the romantic feelings. You know, and they're very intuitive. Water signs have another level of intuition, I feel. And they knew that all this holding back and kind of like there was something they were picking up on, knowing that the other person leaving was holding back, starting to close off with the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here. And that energy, you know, kind of gave them an inkling. You know, the Page of Pentacles, they saw little things happening here and there too. And I think they turned kind of a blind eye to it. Like, this will pass, not really kind of acknowledging it as something serious, but it definitely weighed on their mind. Okay. And it's still requiring a lot of strength on both person's ends. Again, the person leaving, I just don't feel they want to, but they feel like they have to at this point. Not only are they drawn to somebody else, but it's like they've hurt the other person so bad that they just need to go. Yeah, there was kind of this, this with the Knight of Wands, the person that was, you know, being unfaithful, if you will, was kind of in and out of both relationships, kind of playing both fields, kind of driven by desire, I'm hearing. And this, well, let me get back to the Star card. I mean, clearly there's a need to, you know, recover from this. The Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's like the person leaving, it's like they weren't thinking with a lot of clarity too. You know, just kind of being, there's that Knight of Wands, the Fool, like hearing just like impulsive and just being swept away in the moment, not considering the other person while in the moment. and not considering the consequences and just doing it because it felt good. And the Wheel of Fortune here, let's see here. The Wheel of Fortune, you know, I laid it down under the star. It was almost like this divine timing kind of thing. It's just all kind of lined up to where, you know, it was like going to happen eventually. And perhaps it's because though there's a lot of emotion in this relationship, it might not have been like strong enough. You know, you guys were committed to one another in a very strong commitment. But I'm hearing it just wasn't enough to keep the person leaving to stay. Four of Swords. So that came out twice now. The Four of Swords. And the Star. Yeah, so if this has already happened, and you're kind of in this recovery phase, whoever, you know, is kind of left behind with the Five of Pentacles, you know, left feeling like they have, like, just empty. Could be your recovery period, you know, letting this burden go, having the strength to move on and kind of plan your own future while the other person just walks away. It's like having to watch them walk away is just unbearable. The Four of Swords. So I'm almost feeling like maybe some of this is past already, because the Four of Swords is recovering again, you know, trying to have that clarity in their own mind again. Ace of Swords is down here underneath the Fool. You know, trying to find that inner peace, that peace of mind, and just isolate yourself and close off with the Four of Pentacles here too. I see 4-4 if that means anything. So there's a lot of divisions of 2-4 twos, like 2s, 4s, and 8s, or just 4s and 8s rather. If that's significant to anyone, this hurt really bad. So again, I'm kind of getting that past energy the further I go into this reading. What do I find helpful, Spirit? Five of Cups. So this is a lot of regret coming from the person that exited, that left and moved on. You know, it's like now that they've moved on. So if you're wondering how the other person is feeling, if you were the person left behind, you could be the person that walked away. But if you're the one that left behind, just know that they're still thinking about this relationship. Okay, they have the Two of Cups here, so they've left to be with what they consider their person, you know, worth leaving for in a way, but they're still thinking about this ending between the two of you. Okay, it's kind of like they left for something flashy, shiny that made them feel really good in the moment, but they're still thinking about this connection too, and it's because of how it was left. It was because of how they walked away. It wasn't like honorable in a way. They left for something and someone else just like full on just left you. Like cut off. Okay, so they are still thinking about that. I'm going to put these cards back, and then let me see if I shuffle this deck again, if similar cards pop out, or some advice perhaps will pop out. I mean, obviously I'll try to pull advice for both people, because both people seem really sad and affected by this. I feel like it's heavily burdening both of them. Okay, what would be helpful to know right now for the person watching in regards to their love situation? Okay, Six of Swords. That's nice. That's nice. Judgment. Yep. Okay. Well, Nine of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Yay. The Hanged Man. Okay. Let's just start there for a second. Okay. These are new energies that came out. So this is good, because I feel like there's a time There's a time here, and this could be the both of you rejoining at some point, not necessarily romantically, but I think just to have a conversation or some clarity, or maybe, but again, I do, not maybe, but I do feel that that is it with the Judgment card here, like an a second chance to, or an opportunity to reconcile. Okay, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords. It's kind of just so that you both aren't, you know, left feeling so anxious about this in the unknown of what wasn't said. Okay, I do feel that there's a chance to get to a better place. You know, leave what's in the past. You know, we're healing, we're moving on. We don't want to stress about this anymore. We want that clarity, and we want to know that the other person's okay. Okay, so, and I do feel this is going to take some time. And you you both might become single. Okay, so this, the person that left, you know, that might have fizzled out. I'm sort of feeling that because I'm getting a strong energy from the Nine of Pentacles. It's very independent energy, someone who's single, someone's doing well on their own. So I think once enough time has passed, there's an opportunity to sort of talk this out again and make this right. Okay, once everybody's kind of healed a little bit, sorted out, and taken some time away to really think about how this shook out and how they feel about it now that they've had time apart from one another, and kind of see it from all sides. So if there was some, you know, a lack of strength in the relationship where somebody did, not that I'm saying it's right to cheat on somebody, but, you know, somebody's straying, if anybody's straying away in a relationship, you know, maybe there wasn't enough communication there, and, you know, because I saw that somebody did feel that there was a potential separation. Somebody felt somebody else backing away. So there's a chance to, on your own, separately, look at the relationship from all angles and perspectives here and kind of seeing each other's side. And once you kind of know and can collect how you feel, and you've processed how you feel over here, I think this is going to just feel better once that happens and you guys are able to come together again and kind of talk it out. Like, I don't see any real hurt feelings. I don't see any anger. I think the anxiety here is just having left it the way it was left. That's positive. The Chariot. Seeing a lot here. Justice card. Justice and judgments. I like when that happens. Like when a final judgment is made. Like when there's closure. There'll be closure. And, you know, let me pull out a couple more. I'm getting antsy. I'm wanting to read this. Hang on. But I always like a couple more cards just for some confirmation. Two of Wands. And the High Priestess. Pisces energy here too. More water. The Hangman and the High Priestess. Okay. So what I'm getting is, yeah, there's going to be an opportunity for closure, and an opportunity to then, after that closure happens, I feel that there's this sense of peace again, and this, you know, this new sense of optimism on now parting ways positively with the Chariot card, you know, can happen. I always feel like these Sphinxes are going in opposite directions, but also in the same direction. So you guys are both headed on your own futures now, both looking out into what's next for the both of you. Okay, now you can see that as a worldly perspective. Okay, because of just how you've analyzed the situation on your own and why things might have shaken out, but then kind of given it a good like handshake after the fact when time has passed. And then the High Priestess here. Again, I feel that there's this quiet understanding between the two of you, this knowing of this ended, and now we're okay with it, and now we can move on. It's interesting. I never really noticed that, but the color is matching up here. See how just like knowing this is a positive thing. Okay, and having a positive outlook on now your own personal paths. Love that. Anything else, Spirit? Let's maybe get a couple more cards here. Oops, so slippery. Ace of Swords. Yeah, knowing, clarity, a conversation. Love that. So if any of you are wondering if you're going to speak to this other person again, I definitely see that. 100%. You know, coming together with this sword, with this justice, with feeling like, you know, you can leave on good terms. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, actually now making, you know, those small steps, again, on your own journey, your own path. Okay. Eight of Wands, definitely. And those are two fast-moving dynamics here. You know, these are two cards indicating just lightning speed. Like once you guys come together and talk this out, have it even just a small conversation, but it's so big, you know, not a lot of words have to be exchanged here. And some of you, I feel like you're almost like come together, like kind of in passing. I don't see that here, but I'm getting that, like just, you know, like you almost didn't plan to come together again, but when you do, it's just you're gonna get this renewed sense of like restored peace in this relationship. Like no hard feelings, no hard feelings. You know, what's done is done. We moved on. We're good. You know, and maybe there's an exchange of numbers again. Like you guys can communicate with each other kind of excitedly. Like you have new stories to exchange with each other. It's really cool. Again, maybe one of you is moving and you're excited to tell the other person. I don't know. There's a lot of cards here indicating movement, stillness, but movement. Okay, so that heavy energy, that 10 of Wands that we saw was gone. That 9 of Swords energy of feeling like stuck to this situation mentally because you weren't talking it out and just things ended so crazy fast. You know, that's going to get resolved. So if you needed that confirmation, I do see that here for you, both of you. Okay. I do hope that was helpful. I'm going to end it right there because that's really positive. You know, Chariot, positive. I'm surprised I just don't see the Sun card. Oh, but I see that. That was on top. I just pulled that off the top of the deck. So I do feel there's this, you know, restored kind of affection and care for this, and just kind of like this, I feel like platonic love between the two of you is restored. Okay. Peace. Love that. Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys, wherever you are in this world, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Love yourself always. Love each other and share it with one another. Okay. Share your love with each other and every being on this planet as you will. And I hope to see you guys back. Take care, guys. Bye.